What is up, ladies and gentlemen? And it's David here, back with another video. Uh, First and foremost, it's been a while, so I'm glad to finally be able to do one. And today, I feel like I'm just gonna go and talk about my passion for how I found my love for wrestling. So, I've always been a big fan of wrestling. Being a huge fan of watching it. I began watching it when I was around I'd say like 8 years old. I began watching it, during the Attitude Era with Austin, The Rock, Triple H, um, who else? Undertaker. Yeah, all those they were big. They were big at the time, and it was everybody used to watch it. It was the one thing that you'd wait for on Monday nights to sit down on the couch and watch Monday Night Raw, which is worth watching back in the day. With all the blood, the gore, the tables, uh, the matches, everything was well worth watching. The storylines were all smooth, and you could always find something entertaining in it, and and just enjoy yourself for those 2 hours. Um, yeah, I mean, when it comes to professional wrestling, people say that it's some people really get into it and assume it's safe to do. What these people do, it's all kayfabe, and it's all practiced, and it's all rehearsed, and some of the injuries they do get real. They do get really hurt, and watching the WWF back then, and the current state that it's in now, WWE, with the pandemic and no fans and all. Honestly, today's product compared to the product back in the day, it has gotten really watered down. It's more kid friendly. There's it's gone. I mean, to be honest with you, it's gone real flat. Like, it's not like you can't really sit and watch it without it being unbearable. Like, you find it unbearable. I personally find it unbearable, and I can't really watch anymore. I mean, I enjoy like the entrances and the surprises and stuff, but the product itself is just like, eh, could be better. Could be, they could use new writers. They need to stop using the same exact superstars every single week to win titles and to be in major storylines. You need to change it up a bit. Throw somebody new into the mix. We need suspense. We need spontaneity. Surprise. Instead of just every week announcing it on social media, talking about, oh, so and so is gonna show up. Um, it's and then you have other companies competing like New Japan and AEW. They're up and coming, but they're really starting to gravitate their fans towards their companies, and then you have your few WB fans still there. But as far as their products are concerned, I mean, AEW so far has done really well as far as utilizing everybody. They don't shortchange anybody. They try to get everybody involved. So I like that so far, and that's something I feel like WB could possibly take from AEW, is just the fact that they kind of rotate their superstars weekly into different storylines, and seeing how it kind of shapes and molds the product and molds different superstars. So that's what they should use, something like that. Uh, have the title change hands to different superstars. Whether it's not just weekly, just you know everybody brings something different to the table. That's all WB fans ask for, is bring something different to the table every week. Build storylines on your superstars that you're not using. Try and get them involved into something worth it. You want every superstar to succeed, and that starts with with you getting them involved in something that they can work with. Also, um, being that I've been a long life wrestling fan, I've learned how important it is to listen to fan feedback. Fan feedback is so important because at the end of the day, it's what makes your product. What makes your product is your fan feedback. Without your fan feedback, you won't you won't be able to push forward as far as getting the product, marketed correctly, or being able to compete with other companies such as New Japan and AEW. Same goes with New Japan and AEW. They have to do their same thing and just get the fans involved. Ask for their feedback. What do they want? At the end of the day, it's what the fans want, and you have to remember that. Of course, you can't please everybody, but it's a part of the wrestling game. You know, fans and seats, fan feedback makes the company. Uh, Other than that, I've always loved wrestling. I always will like wrestling. I have two of my closest friends I've known for years. Eventually, we're possibly gonna do a YouTube episode on our wrestling fandom. Talk whatever wrestling. How we kind of got together and enjoy wrestling together. I've been to so many different events. Like I've been to AEW events, Impact events, um, the CEO Wrestling, which is a sort of quote unquote AEW. I've been to ROH. I've been to WrestleCon. I've met a lot of different wrestlers, and just to experience that is surreal. So hopefully, I'll get to kind of go into detail with that once I coordinate an episode with my two best friends. So I'm actually excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And remember, if I can do it, so can you.